What God cannot do does not exist. Nsppd. My name is Favor. I live in Germany. Last month when my son fell sick, was having little fever, so I took him to the children doctor. They just check and they say it's just a minor fever. I should take him home. They gave me some prescription, which I collected the drugs from the chemist and I started giving my son. But immediately I started giving him the medication, the thing gets worse and worse and worse. So I took him to the bigger clinic close to my house. When I got there, the doctor now said, what really happened to this child? I was trying to explain and he said, thank God you came home, madam. So they started checking and checking so they can know what is really the problem. So they checked, they did not see anything. So they brought the scan machine and they scanned him. They discovered that there is a fluid close to the lungs, so they need to make an operation. They did the operation, it was successful. Meanwhile, before they carry on the operation, they told me they want to infuse him to sleep for like 2 days. So I was already feeling my son. I said, can I leave my child for 2 days? I will not talk to him. I was just crying. So, but I have to. I just said, okay, they did the operation and it was okay, he was sleeping. So after 2 days, he did not wake up. I said, doctor, what is happening? He said, they don't know, let's watch. It get to the 3rd day, he did not wake, no sign. I said, doctor, what is happening? He said, he don't know. They have been doing this kind of operation before, but this one is somehow, the thing is somehow, he started mentioning some nonsense things. Said the liver is not working, the kidney is not working, the lumps is not. He started counting all sort of things that will make me just faint. Everything in the stomach or from the chest to the stomach is not working. Nothing is working again. So they have to fly him now to another state. Oh, I said, God, no leave me for this one. I started crying. That day they made a call. They called the other hospital in the other state. And those people came. After 1 hour, they just came with a helicopter. They flied him. When I got there, I said, let me see my son. They said, no. Next day morning, I remember that somebody has been sending me this prayer, Nsppd this prayer. I just log in. Not up to 5 minutes. Pastor Jerry now said, there is an issue. There is somebody. It started with pneumonia. And really, they started with pneumonia with my son. They say he has a pneumonia before the operation. After the pneumonia, they discovered that there is fluid near the lungs. Then it gets into so serious. Now, he just prayed. He mentioned everything they narrated in the prayer that it was just all about my son.
They started with calling it pneumonia. From there, they moved. I said it's something about the lungs. From there, they said it has caused the left side of the heart to have major structural issues. If you are the one and you know that this was a progression, put it on the live stream and say, I am the one. I decree and declare by the power that raised Jesus from the dead, let it be broken right now.
And I scream, I said, that is my son. I just keyed to it. I finished the prayer that day. When we get there, I just summoned that courage because I have prayed with Nsppd that morning. When I got there, I just prayed with him and anointed him. So after we finished the prayer, we left. The other day again, when we get there, the doctor now called us. He said, madam, do you know why we brought your son here? I said, no. He said, we brought him here because he's not breathing. Everything is not working. The liver, the lumps, everything is not working. But we brought him here because we wanted to put him in a machine that will help him to breathe back again so that they can start treating the lumps and everything that was not working. But it looks like it doesn't need that machine again. Everything has just started working all of a sudden. I said, this is God. This is God. This is God. This is God. I just say, I cannot keep this because I am that shy type. I don't know how to come out in a public and say, hey, this is what God. But this one, I can't just hold it. It's just too much. I am here to say, God, I thank you. And I want to thank Pastor Jerry for submitting yourself for God to use this far. Thank you so much. Nsppd, what God cannot do, does not exist. Thank you so much.